Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. So look, I wanted to give a quick update to take a look and see where we are in the market with Euro USD relative to where we were last night. Again, this is just an update to the video from yesterday, so we can see how things are playing out. So let's take a quick look at it. So as we can see, this is the weekly chart. And I got my fib on here. This fib was placed from the daily, so we'll take a look here in a second. But I wanted you to see how we're continuing on this down move, right? And basically this this fair value gap right here. We still have we're tapping into it right now, grabbing that that upside liquidity that was created about 2 weeks ago. So we're looking like we're tapping into it, and we still got some ways to go. That needle coming from the upside to the downside isn't finished inserting itself yet. So I believe we have at least a little ways to go, at least to about right here, before we get enough liquidity to go bullish and create a new higher high. So let's take a look real quick and see what that pip count will be. So relative to where we are right now, we still got at least from my perspective, right, at least 150 some pips to go, right? So this down move has some continuing to do, although it is starting to retrace a little bit, and we're going to see exactly why right now. Let's take a look. So let's go down to the daily, right? All right, so looking at our daily chart here, right? Let's wait for it to update a little bit. All right, so remember, in our analysis, we said that we was going to come in here and we was going to tap into this fair value gap right here first, and you're going to get some retracement. You're going to get some retracement because we grabbed some of that buy side liquidity. So there's probably a lot of order closing going on right now with some of those traders that were trapped. In this upside move, some of those sell traders that were trapped, and some of those buy traders, that got trapped at some point as well. So we're grabbing that liquidity, and you got a bit of retracement going on right now. So what I would expect, and again, we'll look at this on the lower time frames to put it in even more perspective. So expect the market to retrace a bit to the upside. And then make some more moves to the downside. And again, we'll look to maybe possibly get in on another move. Once we see some indication that the market is coming back in the bearish direction. And I'll show you what I'm looking for if I'm looking to put something in from a bullish perspective or what have you. So for right now, we're going to continue to be bearish on this. And take a look and make sure we're aware of the pullbacks and then continuations to the downside as well. Now, keep in mind, the market can very well continue into a bullish direction. That seems to be where the trend is developing at the moment. But I think we still have some more liquidity to grab, though, with this down move before we continue and create new higher highs on these higher time frames. All right, so let's take a look at the 4 hour to get a even better look at what we got going on. Let's let it refresh real quick. All right, we got it refreshed. All right, as we can see, there's been some fair value gaps created on the down move here. And then I want to show you all, actually, let's make this a little bit bigger, because I did get in the market last night. I got in, right around here. Right around this candle right here, because again, just seeing what I was seeing, the market broke this swing low right here. So that was my indication that we had a what I like to call a change of character, and you'll see it more so on the 15-minute chart, where we had a break of that swing low right there. So that was my indication to get into that market. And let's take a look and see. I mean, I can tell you, I grabbed 70 72 pips all in all, but the move overall ended up being, let's see before. Yeah, It was about a 79, 80 pip move. The market did move against me a few pips. So I ended up with 72 pips or something like that. I had a pretty conservative stop loss. I was moving my stop loss manually, but that's fine. I'm good. I got 72 pips out of that move that I saw coming, not the 140 something that I was actually looking to get. It just depends on how strong the move is when it's moving, right? But I'll look for other opportunities again to possibly get back in this market. Once it finishes its bit of retracement to the upside. And it looks like it's going to tap into this fair value gap right here before we get a move back to the downside. So let's see what happens. Let's see how this plays out. Again, this is the 4-hour chart, and we can get another look at the 1 hour. Let's wait for it to refresh. All right, we got our refresh here. Let's take a look, see where we are. Yep, so here's that chalk that we were talking about, that change of character where the market broke. It broke right here. This was the change of character. I actually got in up here. Again, like I said, once it broke this swing low right here, I was sold. I was sold. I was like, yeah, we going to the downside. And it was a good move because I waited for, if you see this little green candle right here. So once this green candle made its move, actually I was already in. I was in on this red bearish candle right here. I was in the move. It did a bit of a pullback, but I was cool. I saw that coming, and then boom, we got what we were looking for, right? We got what we were looking for. A very, very nice move to the downside. And again, like I said, it just came back and hit my conservative stop loss. So again, I was cool with that. I got out the market more than I could have asked for, right? So again, just looking at this, and this one was actually a chalk plus. Whenever you get that chalk plus, very, very strong signs of market change of character. You can get the chalk, which is a sign of a change of character, reversals and things like that. But when you get that chalk plus, that just adds even more validity to the move, right? So again, we're looking for the market to, of course, pull back a little bit, and let's see if we get that continuation to the downside. All right. So on the 15-minute, yep. All right. So here's what we're looking like on the 15-minute. Okay. All right. We had an equal low right here. Equal lows indicate, potential reversal areas as well. So you get those equal lows. Those are good signs for reversal areas. But again, this is I'm not looking at this to be a full-fledged reversal. To the upside. And then we can see here as well that the dollar is significantly stronger than the euro right now. So when we look at the currency separately, there's definitely a big difference between the two. So I wouldn't be bullish, on Euro USD at the moment, right? That's just not what the market is telling us. Again, remember this, if you remember nothing else, right? Let's be mindful to trade what we see and not what we think, right? I wouldn't advise to try to catch bottoms and tops. I'll give another video on the best way to catch the trend, and tops and bottoms isn't it. More times than not, you're going to get stopped out trying to catch tops and bottoms. And there's a reason for that. There's a reason why we get stopped out, because I've been stopped out many times trying to catch tops and bottoms, but I no longer look at that as the trade that I want to take. Those types of setups aren't best. There's a better setup, I believe, risk to reward, that can work out a little bit better. That's more consistent, with staying in the move, right? And I'll share that with you on another video. But again, just wanted to give an update, take a look at where we are in the market, relative to where we were yesterday, and just kind of show you how what we were talking about, how our technical analysis is playing out for today. Before we finish, we can't leave without taking a look at what our volume is telling us. We always got to consider the volume, right? So, and what I like is that now that we've had some movement in the market for a little bit, our session volume profile is basically up and running and visible, right? So we can see what's going on in our session volume. And if you see, the point of control is right here in this area. So this is the area, the price point where we have the most concentration of volume, the most interest for today, right? Expect volume to play around this point of control, maybe for the better part of the day. We can see, how things shake out. But again, this is where we are in the market today with the session volume profile. It's putting us right here with the majority of today's volume right here. And as we can see at the bottom, we have more. If you look at it, right, we have 114,000, sell orders of volume opposed to 108,000 buy order volume with this entire session for today. That kind of tells you where the market is and where the interest lies. Majority of the interest is for today. So makes a lot of sense with what we're seeing. But again, just wanted to give a quick update, a quick look at where we are in these markets. And as always, happy trading to everybody. Good luck to you. If you have any questions, comments, please feel free to put them, in the respective places on the channel or what have you. So with that being said, have a great one, everybody. Happy Monday.